Hey queens, it's your girl Adepreia Market back with another video, and in this video we'll be doing cornrows. If you've already read by the title, if you're new to the family, do go hit that subscribe button for a girl. In the video I'll be showing you guys how I potted the fiber for this video. And let's get right into it. So in this video I'll be using Soulmate hair food, which is a herbal hair food promoting hair growth because we need all the growth in this world. So yes, I'll be using the herbal hair food. I'll be using ribbons to hold down my hair and a pinpoint comb to do the lining of my hair. Look at all that naturalness, baby. So I've already washed my hair, and this is the pinpoint comb I'll be using to do the lining, and I'll be using Darling hair fiber. So because I washed my hair prior to the video, I will not be using my water bottle because my hair is already damp enough. If you haven't washed your hair, or you washed your hair a few days prior to the hairstyle, please do use a water bottle to allow you to slick through your hair easily without any fights and tugging. You have already seen me part my hair. So at the back I'll be doing 3-stranded braids. So that is a portion of hair fiber I'll be using for the 3-stranded braids at the back. And before that, I part that portion of hair fiber into 2 sections, and then I put the 2 sections together to get 3 strands, which I will use when braiding the 3-stranded braids, as I part my hair into 2 strands so that the hair does not easily fall off. The braid does not just fall off. So for the 3-stranded braids, I'm using my index finger, my middle finger, and my thumb. My middle finger is parting, my thumb and my index finger are holding the hair down. So this way it allows me to avoid bumps across the braid, so the braid is even out throughout. So I'm basically balancing with my index finger in the middle and taking it down. Here is a closer look on how to get the 3-stranded braids done from the root, how to start it, and also going down with the index finger so that you get an even braid without bumps. To the main characters. So now let's get into the cornrows. So basically what I'm doing is I'm braiding the front parts, and I'll section my hair into 2 parts so that I have a left side and I have a right hand side. This way it allows me have more straighter lines, like it straightens my line a whole lot better, and my cornrows won't be skew, like they won't be extra skew. They are skewed to the most minimalist way ever. So yes, and then I'll just be making lines to start the cornrows. So basically I start from the side, and as I start the cornrows, I start with my hair to get a more neutral look, I think. So I braid my hair in the beginning into maybe 3 or 4 braids, and then I add in the first piece of hair fiber. So the hair fiber, I'm adding it in from one side just so that the add-on does not appear on the top. So the add-on will be on the bottom and the braid will just be braid. So I first add it in from the one side and I do a single braid, and then I add in the other piece of the hair fiber on the same side I added in the first one, as you can see. And I will just do that until the end of the cornrow. So basically here we're going to repeat the same process again, and also what I like to do is leave out all the small strands edges here so that it will continue going, because my edges were so bad. But yes, so I did a double braid and then I started adding in the hair fiber. So I wanted to show you guys from this angle just so you'll see how I'm adding the hair fiber. So I add in one side and I braid it, and then I remove the other side which was being held by my pinky finger. So the hand doing the braid is the right hand, and the left hand usually balances the hair fiber with the pinky finger. So I add in the first side while the left hand is balancing the hair fiber with the pinky finger, and then once I've braided in the one side I added, I will add in the side, the one that was held down by the pinky, into the same side I added in the first one. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, as you can see, a girl looks like someone has been doing her lines. Meanwhile, we're all in this alone. So yes, as you can see, the parting of the hair into two sections really helps with the lining and allows you get a more straight lining compared to what you would have gotten if you had not done the parting. And if any of you do try this video with the parting, without the parting, please do leave a comment down below and a picture so we see how it went and how you did it. So if like me you struggle with knots, my favorite way to unknot a knot that has formed at the end of the braid is by basically starting from the tips of the hair and pulling it down, sort of the way you would do when you are unbraiding a braid. Pull it down until the knot is totally undone. As we race our way into the ending line, yes, the end of the race, or what, the end of the ribbon, yeah, whatever, as we reach the end. So basically what I'm doing here is finishing the tips of the braid, which I hadn't finished completely, but yes. And now what you see me doing is basically putting a thread into a needle to sew in the cornrows at the back, just so that they last longer and they are held together properly, you know. They look professionally done when I'm walking in the streets. People can't be knowing that I did this myself. So yeah, basically I'm stitching. So because I've done this for a while, what I'm doing is I'm taking in the needle and I'm putting it in every single braid and going in with it, and then I just pull it when I get to the side. So I didn't start with the first corner. I think I started with the third one, and that is just to hide where I tied the string, the wool, yeah, that just so that it hides where I tied it. It doesn't really pop up like that because I wouldn't be able to see it since at the back of my head. So yes, and then I just sew in. I think I did 4 lines starting from where I initially ended the cornrows, going down into the going down to where the 3-stranded braids are. So now I'm just basically trimming all the hair that didn't tuck away as supposed to. A mixture of my few favorite oils. So basically, as you can see, it's not that much oil, it's just a bit for this session specifically. So it's not really oil, it's a mixture of a lot of oily substances. Yes, and I'll just be putting that all over my scalp because I mean all the pain they've just gone through, I mean with all the grabbing of my hair follicles. So to tend to all of that and moisturize my scalp and help maintain my hair so everything just doesn't break off when I braid this, I'll be putting this on my scalp, front, edges, line to line, and the back, because our entire head needs all of that. Cover up time. So now I'll basically be covering my shoulder with a towel so that I do not burn from what you may be asking. So I do not burn from the hot water that I'll be using, that I'll dip in the 3-stranded braids into, and they just reduce fuzziness, and also the steam will open up the hair follicle on my scalp, allowing the oil to penetrate better. So these are the results, boys and girls. And if you've reached here to the video, thank you very much. Do not forget to hit that like button if you like your girls content, and do not forget to subscribe as well and share this video and help a sister out. Save a few bucks here and there. Thank you. As promised, this is how I parted the hair fiber for this tutorial. So basically I took a large portion and divided it into smaller portions, which I then added in. Thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button.